Greetings everybody, how's it going? I hope everything is fine. Today we're going to look at the coffee cup reading. These are the general messages for, everybody who's watching. If you're interested with private readings, you can check out my Buy Me Coffee page. I am happy to give you any kind of a private reading that you're asking for when it comes to coffee cup readings. And if you're not looking for like a fully detailed reading and instead of just like looking for one question, one answer type of a thing, I have that too. It is not in a video format, but I am happy to show you some symbols and what they mean on a paper too. So let me give you enough of time. You can meditate on them. And then I am going to start with the blue one. Hello, number one, who picked this blue cup. It's been a hot minute I didn't do 3 readings at the same time, right? I couldn't drink coffee for a real long time. So let's see what to expect for you in the near future. Alright, it was a lot of water. Okay, interesting. Hold on a second. Let me just check it out first before I say anything about it. All right. Okay. Okay. Now, do you see the person down there who is just like keeping their arms open? They are feeling so happy. They have some really good news on their head. Small coffee gatherings. Those are talking about the good news. And in the middle of everything, this person is really, really happy. At the bottom of the cups are always talking about like internal sides of the things or how other stuff are affecting our thoughts and everything. Most of the time a wish is coming true and you're feeling good and that's why it is showing, those kind of things. Or like a new beginning is making you really happy and you're feeling it. That's why like clear openings for argument's sake. So this one is talking about like something really, really nice is about to happen for you. You're going to feel so happy. You're going to feel so blessed. And also there's like a line of like a new opening, which is talking about a new beginning. So what I can say that something is about to start, something is about to enter your life and you're going to feel so blessed about it. You're going to feel so happy about it. And this is going to be like huge. This is going to be huge. Like I cannot say like this is a regular thing that is going to happen and it is going to make you feel happy for a second or two. No, this is not like that. This is more like you wanted this thing to happen for a while. Finally, it is happening. And it is happening on a good note. It is going to make you really happy. Sometimes our wishes, when they come true, it doesn't make us that happy as much as we thought maybe. This is not like that. This is going to make you so happy and you're going to feel it. It's so interesting. I like that thing. It was like more like, hold on, what's happening? The feeling was not like, oh my God, what's up? No, it's like, hold on, what happened? What? Like there's a person who cannot believe what the hell have happened kind of a feeling I am having. Like, what? Are you serious? Like, really? Something huge is about to happen and it's going to make you really happy. And you see this thing, it's all talking about like, oh, nah, it didn't happen. No, I cannot believe. No, it is not like that. It's just like inner talk, like inner talk of like denial. Nah, it didn't happen. But it did. So I think you're going to have a beautiful blessing from the beginning of everything. You're going to have this beautiful news that you were expecting maybe for a while. And it is going to make you feel so happy. Do you know how does it feel like? It's like applying for a job that you feel like they're not going to get you. You feel like, nah, they're going to get their own people. They're going to find me not really qualified, they're not going to pay me as much as I want, like, but it happens and you're like, what, seriously, really? I don't know why, but there's a person cannot believe what's happening. It must be good. It must be good. There's an A, letter A. I'm sure you can see that. It has a letter A, or somebody who has letter A on their name, like it as like the beginning of the name. You know, it starts with the A. This person is going to talk to you about this situation, or maybe you're going to talk to that person. Like a lot of talks that I see about this situation, somebody who has letter A in their names is going to be really important when it comes to talking about this thing. And I also see a quill and a paper. It is like, it could be a contract, it could be in the beginning, you know, I'm signing up new things, or it could be work-related situations that is talking about that, you know, this symbol is always talking about some kind of a work, some kind of a money that comes after that. A coil is always talking about success. So I think you're going to sign up for the really good things. You're going to sign up for the exciting news. And I think it's going to surprise you in a way. Like, nah, they're not gonna call me. They're not gonna give me the job. Or for argument's sake, you are doing this YouTube thing and you've been doing this for a while and you're just like, you know, enough for yourself. You're going to have a contract with an agency, for example, that you were not expecting. No, they're not going to sign me up for something good. And after that, they're going to give you sponsors after sponsors. You know, it is going to clear the way for you. And you're going to be like, yeah, but why though? Why me? Like a denial. Maybe you're going to feel like imposter. You're going to feel like, no, I'm not that good. Why they are giving me this? I cannot do what they ask. Why they are? No, you are really good in this thing. And there's a reason. Yes, there's a reason for this thing to happen. And it is the hard work and effort and wishes that are coming true for you. Sometimes you shouldn't question your luck. I think this one is talking about that. This is the time that you are not questioning anything. Don't bother yourself to question everything, okay? Accept everything as it is for a while. When you feel more comfortable, you're going to ask those questions later on and you're going to find really good answers. But right now, don't question your luck. Right now, do not question your fate, okay? As much as possible, of course. All right, there's a person who is waiting about something, and this person is stepping on a carpet. It is like flying carpet, even like Aladdin. What the hell? Like literally something huge is about to happen and you're going to feel so blessed. Maybe, you know, I normally never give those kind of messages, but I'm going to give it anyways. Maybe you're going to have some kind of an encounter with, like, I don't know how to explain it, but I don't know, maybe you're going to feel like you have seen an angel. You're going to be like, no, it was not. It was not a miracle, you're going to say. You're going to be like, no, it was not real. Or you're going to be like, it must be a coincidence, but it is not, you know? Something like that is about to happen for you. You're going to feel really, really good about it. And there's a tree I see. So trees are talking about health and families and, you know, the people that we love and how they're affecting our lives. And I also see there's a ship, which is talking about all the good stuff, you know, the tree, the ship, and, you know, the flying carpet even. It's just talking about something nice is about to happen and you and your loved ones are going to be affected. And I also saw a pregnant lady. Guys, there was a time, like, people were asking if they were pregnant or if they're gonna get pregnant, and I couldn't see any messages for them, and I felt really bad. Because these kind of messages are really difficult to give or not give because people are just like expecting really good things, and if it doesn't happen for any kind of reason, it's kind of sad to talk about those kind of things to the people who are so vulnerable. So I always refuse to give that kind of a message. If somebody was asking for any kind of a pregnancy message, I was telling them, most of the time I was telling them to, no, your doctor is going to sort it out. I was always saying the same thing, your doctor is going to sort it out for you. And it was like the safe message to give. But these days, I see all pregnant ladies. I don't know why. Like a pregnancy. Like, do you see that belly? And also boobs are firing some milk, I guess. I don't know. Like, there is a baby. A healthy baby. You see? And even for some people, they're, twins. I always see this similar thing, and it is just like kind of scary, even for me. Like, why am I seeing the pregnant lady with the twins all the time? I'm not the one. I know that. I cannot just say that it's just like happening because I am mirroring my own energy to you. It's not like that. I know that. Someone must be pregnant. So, let's go to this direction. There are two people are talking, I'm sure you can see, and there's a bird next to them, and they're talking under a protection. You see that, right? Like there's a beautiful protection of maybe even an angel, I don't know. So a blessed union can actually happen. If you have a relationship, it means that your relationship is protected from the negativity all around you. If you have any kind of a negativity, it is protected from that. If you don't have any kind of a relationship, it means that you're going to have a conversation with a person, and that conversation is going to be protected. So love related messages, what I can say about that is you are going to feel safe and secure to build up a relationship. It's different for everybody, okay? I am not going to tell everybody that they're going to find their soulmates or whatever. I'm not going to say that. But you are going to be in a position of like, relationships can turn into really strong communications. And you have that potential of like building up a beautiful relationship with somebody. So if you would like to meet with somebody, for argument's sake, you are going to meet with somebody, it is going to be really impactful. If you are already in a relationship, then you're going to build up this relationship in a point that maybe you're going to start a family. If you are in a relationship that you're not so sure about it, I think you are having the potential of like getting rid of those kind of negative energies and putting yourself in a position of like new and better situations. So relationship wise, I can say all the good things to you. There's a plane. I also see that bird as like a plane. I'm going to read it as like a plane as well. It is talking about fast news, really, really fast news, and it is going to come from a far away place. And if you have a relationship, like a long distance relationship, I think you're going to have a lot of conversations with your partner or your lover. But there's an eye I saw, two eyes even. If you have long distance relationships, you're going to have maybe that sadness, because I have seen so many times like people who are having long distance relationships, they cannot figure it out, like what is happening at that specific moment, and they have to wait until they talk if something happens, for argument's sake, and they are feeling really upset about the situations, or they are missing their partners, then they cannot do anything about it, and they have that negativity inside of them. And I saw in here too, like maybe you're going to have this kind of like a moment, I'm done with this thing. I don't want this long distance. I will go to my partner. Or to hell with that, you're going to say, and you're going to make a new decision about like coming together. You guys are going to have this decision of like, okay, let's change the things now. I don't want this long distance situation. I want you next to me. And that decision is going to be impactful in your life, in your loved one's life. Maybe it could be like a marriage even. You're going to change the situation. That's what I felt. All right. Let's see what's in here. Oh my God. I almost... Sorry. I apologize. It has no meaning, guys. I'm not going to read it as like something. I was clumsy, that's all. There is a door. You see that? It's a clear door. It's going to be like a new opening, new beginning. I like this one. Looking at it is giving me peace. You will have the potentials of starting something new. All Cup is talking about that. You're going to feel so happy about this new beginning. It's going to change a lot of things in your life, and it is going to have a lot of potentials for the future. So if it's like career-related situations, it is going to bring you the best possibilities for you to have a better career, and whatever you are doing, you're going to do in a way that people are talking about like what you are doing. So you're going to have a name in your work line. Let's see this plate. It has a lot of water. Good news are about to happen, yeah. It's dripping in a way that like splattering everywhere. Okay, let's see. In this way. All right. Do you see this line? It is talking about some kind of a road, but I didn't feel like it is a travel. I don't think that this is a travel. If you're going to have any kind of a travel, this is not that. You know what I mean? This has another kind of a meaning. This has the meaning of like sorting everything out, having a long-term plan and just working on it. You're going to have this practical side with you when it comes to dealings with like a normal life, like a daily life. You're going to have a lot of good things to just like sort everything out for yourself, for the people that you love. Maybe you're going to deal with your family's issues as well. Like, not the issue, it doesn't have to be like negative, okay? Maybe, for argument's sake, you have to take your mom to the doctor's appointment. Maybe you have to take your child to like some kind of a course that they're supposed to get. Like, planning daily situations for a regular but comfortable life. I think you're going to sort it out and you're going to have a beautiful plan. Actually, you can have a really beautiful agenda. One of those hobonichis maybe. I love those hobonichis, man. Oh my god. I wish I could afford one. Like, you're going to have a plan. You're going to have everything by the book. You're going to create this routine for you that will work wonderfully. And also, routines are talking about one more thing, and I'm going to give that message as well. Routines are talking about like a work that maybe 9 to 5 kind of work, okay? Routines are important to, when I'm just like looking at the coffee cup messages, if there's a spending, there it must be money. So if there's a routine, it must be because you have something that you are following. So I think you're going to have some kind of a job. So for argument's sake, you're unemployed right now, you're looking for any kind of a job. This routine is so strong. So I think you're going to have a really good kind of a job, and you're going to plan everything out for your life. Before the work, what you're going to do, after the work, what you're going to do. It is so planned out. You know what I mean? And when you have that kind of a plan, when you have that kind of a routine, it is showing that everything is in an order, everything is happening accordingly. And you're going to have that. I love it. Why am I sounding like I'm whispering? I don't know. Because I have the feeling of like, I cannot believe it. Nah. Are you real? What? Like, the feeling of it so strong. I hope that you will have a beautiful message in your life these days. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, number 2, who picked this pink cup. I think it was the number 2, wasn't it? This was my cup. Okay, let's talk about what is happening for you. Okay, that was a sturdy opening. All right. Oh, okay. What? All right. Let's get closer. I started the other cup with the down messages. Like, I don't know if you can see that. Is it enough? Like, can you see? I'm not sure if you can see. I'm going to make it sure that you can see that. But there's a little gathering of coffee down there, and it is having this opening. Okay, I'm going to make lighting go down a little bit more. There's no need for that because it's not showing, so there's no need for it. Let's talk about that first, okay? It is talking about something gave you a huge scare, okay? Like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? Some kind of an anxiety have happened. But under that anxiety, nothing bad have came to the light. Like, something gave you some kind of scare, but it was for nothing. It is a good thing, because nothing bad is happening. It is a good thing, isn't it? Like, thank God everything is in an order. Thank God nothing bad is happening. But you're going to have the feeling of like, why the F? I had to see this. Why I had to live this? What did I live? Why I had to see this kind of a scare? You're going to question that. You're going to be like a little angry even. But at least count your blessings. At least, think like nothing bad is happening. Try to see from the positive side as much as possible. Sometimes life tries us for no good reason. You have to leave it behind. Nothing bad is coming from this side. You see that This empty part is talking about like all the negativities for the short term. Nothing bad is coming from this side. Don't bother. Don't question. I was actually given a similar message at the number one, but it was kind of different. Do not question. Do not question. There's no need for it, okay? All right, let's talk about this beautiful side from the holder part. You see this line? It is talking about anxiety again. I have to remind. Maybe you are having like anxious days. Maybe you're having like a little upsetting situations. Maybe it is about health. Maybe it is about like a study. Maybe it is about the money. It could be about anything, to be honest, but mostly about like what you are doing, what you're having, you know? And I think there are some eyes. It's talking about the negative. I think you got some evil eye and that's why you had it. Normally I never read it in the way that, you know, other people are just like envious of you. Oh my god, that's why you have the eyes. Most of the time eyes are coming from inside. It's all your negativity. Sometimes you are putting evil eye onto yourself. No, this is a pure evil eye coming from someone else. And maybe that's why you had that kind of a situation. An evil eye. Get some kind of a protection, whatever is giving you the protection or whatever you're believing that is giving you the protection. It could be like a, you know, the blue bead, burning sage, burning some kind of a, I don't know what you're burning for, you know, the evil eye. What is giving you the protection, all right? Try to do something about that. Take some kind of a measure to, you know, feel comfortable again. Get some salt bath maybe, I don't know. Literally, I have the feeling of somebody gave you an evil eye. And especially if you are dealing with many people at the same time, or you're just talking to the different people at the same time, it could affect you a little bit more. Be careful. You know, they are not really that effective, evil eyes, okay? But they can create unnecessary situations for your life and you're questioning like why it happened. Evil eye because of that. Evil eye, that's for sure. In this situation, okay? There's a beautiful fish. I'm sure you can see it's huge. It has like a huge tail, but this fish is huge, huge, huge. And it is coming to the, you know, the end of the coffee cup. So we're just talking about, it's about time. And it's also close to the holder part. It is time to get some kind of a reward. It is time to get some kind of money. It is time to get your results. And also there's an A. I saw a letter A in number one too. You know, I was drinking this coffee with my family. If we are all having it, I'm going to count it as like a family thing as well. You know, I'm giving you the message, but I'm going to keep that message for myself as well. So this money, this blessing, this huge reward, it's like coming to the conclusion. It is not like a new opportunity is going to bring, no, this is not that. This is something old that you had work on it. This is, you know, written all over in your cup, like this is your reward. You're going to get this thing because you have done the hard work already. It is not something like it may come to you one day if you work really hard. No. This is a work that has been already done. You're going to get your reward. Big situation, like for argument's sake, I'm going to read it as like a YouTube thing, okay? Like you have the YouTube channel and you have those videos, and one of the videos are going to be like blown up because YouTube algorithm is going to pick that video and it is going to show it to a lot of people, and all of a sudden you have a lot of viewers, a lot of new subscribers, a lot of ads money. You're going to have a lot of things in this way. And after that there's another road which is being shaped by 4 different little animals, which I'm going to read it as like this huge thing is going to bring you other stuff as well. It's not going to be like one time thing. It is going to bring you a lot of different things. It is going to open the way for you. But first you're going to get the results of your hard work and then you're going to work on the other stuff. So it is not going to be like, again, I gave a similar message one time, like work and then money. No, this is like money and then work, okay? You're going to have something like that. It is so prominent in here. All right, let's go to this side. Love related messages. I am not going to make you feel a little happy, to be honest with you, but like dreaming about somebody, thinking about somebody, but not talking to that person. Or it is feeling like more platonic, like one-sided, unrequited love. If somebody is thinking about, I think this is you. Maybe you are feeling love. Maybe you are in love. But the other person doesn't feel exactly the way that you're feeling. So I didn't see the sadness of it, to be honest with you. I didn't see the broken heart. But I saw like somebody who happens to be alone in this thing. And you shouldn't be alone in the love situation. It shouldn't be just one-sided. Otherwise it is too painful. Otherwise it is not going to make you happy. But this is not making you unhappy at this point. But if you let it go for a while, if you let it grow inside of you, it can make you really unhappy. So be careful about that, okay? Be careful that it doesn't turn into some kind of a limerence. It could be sad and unnecessary. I saw number 7. 7 days. 7 weeks? Maybe? 7 days. Yeah, 7 days. I don't think that it is 7 weeks now. Like there will be a point that you're going to decide on what to do. Either you're going to choose, it's different for everybody, either you're going to choose to talk with that person, to have an understanding like what's happening, what is going to happen next, or you're going to end things. You're going to have a change of heart and you're going to clear the way for yourself. But in 7 days, something is going to happen and then you're going to have, okay, I have to do something about it. It's going to change your mind in the way that you're going to keep it to yourself. No, either you're not going to keep it to yourself or you're going to give up, basically. And this person is not talking, and not talking, and then once they're talking, it's huge. Alright, there's a huge elephant. Oh my god, do you see that? And this is the hose of the elephant. And it is filled with something. It is showering you with something, some kind of a blessing, some kind of a money maybe, some kind of like good news. It is just like throwing all the good things to you. Your luck is about to turn in a really good way. You're going to get some beautiful results of a situation. Like mostly I'm going to read it as like a money. You're going to get some kind of a money. And this is going to be really, sometimes some type of money can be like, what was that? Why I had that? Why it was in my life? Like it didn't do anything. Sometimes it could be huge, but it is not really blessed. I don't know how to say it in English, but it is not really, hold on, I'm going to find for the word. Fruitful, exuberant. Maybe a huge kind of a money, but it is not sorting out anything for you. Sometimes you have like a small amount of money and it is enough for everything, right? I think this money is going to be like really, really big. And it is going to be abundant. It's going to be plentiful. It's going to be like good enough for many, many things. So this money is going to stay there for a real long time. Do you know how does it feel like making money once and spending that money for a year? Feels like it, but not just for once. You see, I saw that the elephant, I saw everything, fishes and everything. Like it is talking about like more than one time, big times. But one time is going to be good enough for you to have like a spending plan for a year even. So basically those are the things that I saw in the cup. Let's see the plate. I don't want to keep it long when I see huge animal messages because they're talking enough. Alright, 3 different droppings. 2 of them just like getting together. Starting something new is going to happen for you. I am not going to just like read it as like, nah, nothing is starting for you. No, it will start for you. So if you would like to start a new project, I think you're going to have a really good kind of a foundation to do so. But first you're going to get some kind of a money, or you're going to get what you have done before, and then you're going to start something new. So in this part, what I can say, that you're going to have the plannings of those kind of new beginnings, what you can do about, what you are going to buy, for example. If this is a project, what kind of budget that you're going to have for this project. You're going to think about it really thoroughly, and then you're going to have a beautiful, planning and some kind of a progress. But first, you're going to plan everything one by one. In 3 times, you're going to plan it, not just like in one time that you're going to have all the decisions. So you can have change of heart, change of mind when it comes to starting something new, like a new project that you're going to start. Give yourself a little time, because you can have a change of heart, like what you're gonna do, or the scope of the situation, it can change in the time, but it is gonna be better. So it is not like settling for the less for the project, it is like doing more for the project and planning the budget, for example, for that. You're going to have all the good means to start something new. It could be, by the way, it's not just like it doesn't have to be like only work and project, and it can be like, I am going to get married. Okay, so we should just like seek for a house. All right, we're going to look for a house, what kind of a place that we're gonna live, what kind of furniture that we're gonna need, what we are going to buy. You're going to plan all those kind of things. It is a project by itself, and I think you're going to have those kind of plannings for yourself. So it can affect you in many different areas of the life. It is not like just about a project, but I felt, because a lot of like work related situations were happening at the cup, that's why I felt in this way. But plates are talking about houses, so it could be like a living standard, a living condition, changing the house, and even a relocation. You're going to plan everything one by one. You're going to take your time. You're going to have enough of time, you're going to have enough of money to deal with everything, so do not rush yourself. You don't have to have this anxiety of, oh my God, if not now, then never. No, no, no. Do not feel like it. Do not push yourself. Do not accept the things that doesn't actually make any kind of a difference in your life, because you're going to have a really beautiful solution for your situation if you give yourself enough of time. There was a book, I remember, what was the name of it? The Art of Being Late, something like that. I forgot the name, I apologize. It was basically talking about like, why are we rushing for everything? Even children are rushing to grow up so fast. Why are we doing everything in this hustle culture? Like, why don't we take a little time and be late for once and for all? Like, why we cannot just afford being late? It was questioning that in a philosophical meaning. And I think you're going to have those kind of moments in your life in these days, like, why am I feeling like I have to rush for everything? Why am I just like feeling, if it is not happening now, then it is for too late, and if it is too late, it is too bad. Like, why late is bad? You're going to question those kind of things. I know it's a little bit deep, and it is a little bit like, what are you talking about? You're gonna say, but I think you have to give yourself a little time for things, because you need this time, apparently. If it was not the message that I had to give, I wouldn't talk about it this long, I promise you. There is a beautiful line which is shaped as like an eel, even. And eels are good and bad at the same time. You will have the abundance of doing things, but everybody is going to look at that. And people are going to try to find a bad thing about that. They're going to question your luck, maybe. They're going to question your good luck. Or they're going to question what kind of money that you're making, or why you're making that kind of money, how you're making that kind of money. You cannot please everybody. Let it go. Let it go. And try not to deal with the people who are just like saying all the bad things behind you and then just smiling at you. Okay? Be careful about that too. That was all. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, number 3. How's it going? I hope everything is fine. Today we're gonna look at the general messages as much as possible, and let's see what to expect in the near future. Alright, somebody who happens to be anxious and who needs some rest. That's what I saw from the beginning. And getting rest, not pushing yourself too hard, is kind of a general message for the three cups now. Okay. Do you see that line, even like the clear line all around the cup? It is talking about stop, wait a minute, hold my cup and put some liquor in it. Like, wait, have fun, enjoy yourself, enjoy your time. Like, don't push yourself, don't feel too anxious about the things that are happening all around you. Maybe you're feeling a little too anxious about the people in your life, like if they are all right or not. Maybe you're questioning their health situation and everything. It is giving you a health situation by itself. So I think first things first, let's talk about it. Like, you need some time to just like get some kind of a rest and feel good again, and then you're going to do other stuff in your life. All right, so don't push yourself this time. Don't push yourself. Okay. There is a person who is talking to two different people. It looks like this person is talking either minors or, their children. It could be nephew, nieces, something like that, some kind of a familial bond. I felt like maybe you're going to have conversations with the young ones at the family. You're going to talk to them, maybe possibly because of the anxious mind that you're having. Maybe you would like to protect them from something negative, and you're having conversations with them in this way. Maybe you're having something like, I saw there's a G. You see that, right? Oh my god, hold on a second. Letter G. And there's a little tiny road that is going down there, which is talking about like a hard work is coming to a conclusion. You see that? And it has the letter G. Either somebody who has letter G in their names, or this work or situation, whatever that is, has the letter G. Alright, when you are dealing with other stuff, when you are talking to the other people, try to not to talk with the anxious tone as much as possible, okay? Try to be calm as much as possible, because you're gonna need that. You don't have to keep this anxious mind all the time. Anxiety might actually help you on certain things, but today it's not the day. Okay, don't do that to yourself. Not necessary. There are a lot of talks. I see some of the eyes. I see like it is coming from an inner negativity. What if something goes bad? What if it is a bad? What if, negative situations are happening in my life? Like, you're questioning a couple of things in your life, but there's no need for it. It is talking about that. There's a person who is holding a flag, which is talking about a big success. It could be your success, it could be a familial situation again. But I felt like you're going to feel like it is yours if it is not even yours, okay? But if it is yours, possibly it is yours. Let's talk about it. This is your cup. You're going to feel so happy about a certain situation. So like good results are coming to this anxiety, whatever is giving you this anxiety, it will go away because there's a success story that is coming. It doesn't have to be just success. If you're running blood tests, all are going to come negative and it is going to make you feel good, for argument's sake. That is some kind of a success. Like, if it is a health related situations, it is not going to bother you anymore. You're going to have a clear way to do things and you're going to feel good about it. So whatever that is giving you the anxiety, what if it doesn't happen? What if it doesn't work in the way that I want? It will work in the way that you want. It will happen in the way that you want, and it is going to provide you a lot of success and good situations. So I hope that this message is helping you in a way that, okay, good things are going to happen at least. There's a person who is holding like a huge megaphone. It is multiplying the voice. It is giving like a huge sound. Hear me, it says. You're gonna listen to me, it says. So big announcement, big news. It is talking about that. Big news are going to happen. You're gonna hear about it and you're gonna, oh, okay, thank God, now I can rest. You're gonna have good news, okay? There's another eye. I see. These news are gonna be so big and so good. Other people are gonna look at you in the way that they can be envious. This could be a housing situation, to be honest with you. Like, maybe something is going to be sorted out, some kind of a money, some kind of a housing situation is going to be sorted out, and some people are like, yeah, but how? Why not me and them? That kind of a feeling, that kind of an energy I feel, unfortunately. But it is not going to bother you. When it happens, it's already be so good. When it happens, it will be so good already, so you're not going to even bother yourself with those kind of negative people. But they will try their chances. Nonetheless, they will try their chances. So good luck with that. There is a person who is holding their hands up. Maybe they are praying. Maybe you are the one who is praying. Whatever you pray for, whatever you wish for, actually you can hear some progress and good news about that in the near future. Blessings and good news and divine intervention even can happen for you. Oh, there's a queen I saw, like with the crown and big dress. There's a queen. There's a number 7. Maybe I should read it as like letter E as well. But first I saw it as like 7. Like 7 days, 7 weeks at most. Like, I don't think that it is going to be 7 weeks, but you're going to have like incredible news that is going to make you so happy. You're going to feel like you're crowned. Again, a megaphone in here too. Like, announcement, big announcement. Hear me. Leave everything behind and hear me. Look at me. Big news. Oh, there is a door I saw. Do you see that? This is a beautiful door. It is talking about like new beginnings and new situations. It is talking about if you're unemployed, you're going to find a job. If it is not related to the work-related situations, it could be a genuine door, like a house. Like in this cup, there's a housing situation I see. Like if it was like you're not so sure like what's going to happen with the housing situation, or maybe you had some kind of a price change at the rent and you're feeling like, well, how am I going to be able to pay for it? You're going to find it out. You're going to figure it out and you're going to be okay, thank God. Or you're going to have something so much better and then you're going to feel okay, thank God. Like it is going to sort itself out and you're going to be like, okay, there was no need for this anxiety. There was no need for this anxious mind. You're going to have that kind of feeling. And also there's a key. This is definite housing situation, guys. Like definite housing situations. All right, let's see the plate. Was it fast? I apologize if it was fast. I didn't see any love-related messages at the cup. Maybe in here I will see. If I don't see anything related to love, I'm going to open cards for you, okay? I'm not going to leave you waiting like that. I promise. Let's try something new this time. Why not? Some people are doing like coffee cup readings. They see one thing and they are just like turning back to tarot and they're calling it coffee cup readings. Why the hell not? Let's try that. All right. I see a travel that is being shaped. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but you're going to have these plannings for a travel. Maybe you're going to receive some news like, oh, there will be wedding in another town. So are we going there? You're going to question and then yes. So what are we going to do? We are going to buy the tickets from today so it will be, affordable, for argument's sake. Those kind of plannings that you're going to make, and there's the travel I see. It is going to be affordable. It is going to be like, it's not going to break your bones. It's not going to break your back. It's going to be like fun, entertaining, and it's going to be like, it's going to make you feel like this is a travel. This is fun. And sometimes travels can induce anxiety, but this is not that type of an anxiety. It is going to happen for a good reason. It could be a vacation. Why not? Yeah, it could be a vacation. Maybe, some kind of an event was going to happen and then you're turning it into some kind of a vacation. It can happen in that way too. But if there's any kind of a spending when it comes to those kind of things, you're going to be able to afford it. So which is a good sign. You're not going to have like monetary related problems. And also renovations and housing situations. I'm going to repeat myself, but I have to. Like housing situations, like what am I going to do? What am I going to, do when it comes to paying the rent? Or how am I going to be able to do it? Or am I going to have this house as like a purchase? Am I going to have this mortgage? Whatever that is giving you the questions. You're going to find the results for it. You're going to find the answers for it. And it is going to be easier for you. There's a cherry I saw. I don't know if you can see it from this side. Maybe not. But I saw there's a cherry. Good luck and abundance is on the way. If you give yourself a little time to calm your mind and have some time for yourself, you're going to have everything in your way, okay? Now, I promised you love messages, okay? Sometimes you cannot see it. No matter what you do, don't tell anyone. I didn't do this for anybody else, okay? Love messages for number 3. Oh, beautiful. The love message that I was looking for. Happy family. Temperance. And the Chariot, one more. Ah, the Sun. Okay, put the cards down here to read it as like a love message. You know, this is exceptionally positive. It is not just like positive, it is like the positive, and it has like a huge potential for the happiness and fulfillment and harmonious relationship. So if you have a relationship already, if you're questioning like the future of this relationship, this is so blissful and it has all the potential for the greatness, and you know it has all the potentials for creating a family and everything nice. If you don't have a relationship, it means that you're going to meet with somebody that can turn into a beautiful relationship, or you can have different people at the same time. Maybe you're going to flirt with different people, but you're going to give yourself, again, you're giving yourself a little time to see what is happening, but it is going to bring you a lot of happiness. This, by the way, card looks really lovely. I love those cards. I apologize, but you know, I love my ghost deck so much. Like there's a joy, there's a radiant happiness, right? The Sun is talking about that, the Chariot is talking about that. If there's any kind of an obstacle, the Chariot is talking about you're going to overcome that obstacle. So a Temperance card and the Chariot is together talking about like if there was any kind of a negativity before, you're going to heal from it. If there was any kind of a negative relationship that you are coming out of, then it means that you're going to balance yourself out to find the true happiness for yourself, not only in the relationship but also as like a single person as well. I think the 10 of Cups and the Sun together is talking about like the ultimate happiness. You cannot be happier than this, okay? This is so good. This is so good. And there's a joy in the relationship, you know, emotional fulfillment in the relationship, harmony, the most harmony, and also physically you can feel so good about this relationship as well. So adult message, guys, if you have an intimacy with your lover, that is going to be off the charts, okay? All right, you can actually conceive a child. It's talking about a child, it's talking about a child in Temperance, can actually talking about healing parts of the body, so actually it can go lucky in that way. So be careful if you don't want a child, be careful about that. I think overall, let's talk about the overall everything together, all right? You know, positive changes and you know the growth in the relationship, in the love, in the happiness. You know, two people are together and they are so happy. That's what I saw in here. I think you are going to have a beautiful love relationship. If you don't have anybody in your life right now, I think life is going to sort itself out to bring you a beautiful partner. You know, life doesn't owe you a partner. Let me tell you, like, you know, nobody promised you a lover. You are not entitled to get some kind of a lover from the life. But you know, you're going to see yourself as like a lucky person. When you meet with a person, you're going to be like, okay, this is the blessing of the life, this is the gift from the gods, whatever you're believing. You're going to have that feeling. You're going to have that feeling like this person's going to be so good, and you're going to feel so happy about it. If you already have a relationship, you're going to be synced with your partner, you're going to feel happy together. A true partner, I saw. That was all. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't tell anyone, okay? Don't tell anyone. Don't write it down. This is our little secret. I hope you enjoyed this reading and I hope to see you in the next ones. Bye.